Hey, 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 baby. Hey, baby. How are you doing? So, we're going to do a pick a card today, but I just want to start with a couple announcements. I am now open for personal readings. So, I have a promotion running. I'll give you 60 minutes. It's going to be in a private YouTube link. It'll be catered to whatever area of life or whatever you want answered, as deep as I can dive for 60 minutes for $44.44. So if you're interested in that, I'll have it all in the description. I'll have my email listed below so you can contact me. You can pay by PayPal or Cash App. So, and then I just want to talk a little bit about what I've been up to, what I did recently. So, if you watch my channel or if you are a subscriber, hey, thank you so much. That helps my channel so much. Love you, baby. I have been posting some shorts and using the Necrophonic app. So, when it comes to ghost hunting, well, first of all, I believe in ghosts. I've had paranormal experiences. So, that's where I sit on that. I mean, I'm not for everyone, but if you can accept that or whatever, hi, welcome, come stay, hang out a while. So I don't normally ghost hunt. I'm into history. I like old things, but I'm also a sensitive. So I pick up on all this energy, and I've heard scary things. I've seen scary things, right? So I think really what I've been doing is having like a blockage and not doing as much good as I could if I would have just stepped into my power. So I've been working on that lately. I don't really know why I was called to download the Necrophonic app. I don't know. Maybe TikTok and watching creepy videos, or I don't know. I know that I did look it up about maybe 6 or 7 months ago. I think it was free at the time. Don't quote me though, I swear. It was free. I was going to put it on my tablet, which is usually what I record to do these longer videos like that. I was going to put it on my tablet, and then I thought, no, I don't have a ton of space, yada yada. It'll always be free. And then the next time I thought of it and looked it up, it's now $10. So I paid $10 and I purchased it. I did kind of like a generic, and all of this, if you're not a subscriber and you want to check it out, subscribe. Check out my community tab and my shorts. So those will be on there. So I've been doing some work with that. First, I just did kind of a generic contact with spirits in general, and then I tried recording and having the intent to just contact specific spirits. I mean, I'm a believer now. So I've watched things like Ghost Hunters and stuff and seen, where they're using the radio waves to talk, and it kind of just sounds robotic, or I guess to somebody who's not very open-minded or doesn't have like faith in it or whatever, a skeptic. Okay, there you go, skeptic. It does seem bogus, right? But after using it myself, there's only a few ways I can explain it, right? I'm doing these readings, I'm asking specific prompts or questions. When I'm recording it live or whatever, I don't really pick up on much. I have picked up on things. You can see it in the video. There's a part where I hear help while I'm trying to contact a passed over loved one, right? So, and I say, how can I help you? But even then, I couldn't really understand anything that was said. So I have to go back and review those. I record in 3-minute clips because my editing skills are just not where they could be. And I listen for like hours, and sometimes I put it in slow-mo, sometimes I put it in fast-mo. Usually there's like a phrase or something or a few words I can catch, and it's just like putting together a puzzle, in my opinion. And I've tried to have other people like listen and help me, like, what do you hear? And they don't hear what I hear usually, or I'll consider what they're saying. And actually, I have gotten help. My daughter's helped me figure out some of it before. But there's been times when I've asked people, like, what do you hear? And they hear something that I don't hear at all, doesn't fit in the puzzle, that all the pieces where I see they fit so far, So, but I'll just let you be the judge of that if that's what you want to do. I feel like it is kind of proof of the paranormal, that there's just things going on we can't see. How did this app, even if it's a smartphone thing and it's listening and it's intelligent enough to figure out like what kind of responses would fit with what I'm saying, like Alexa does or whatever other AI, but they're using phrases that these people would use. They're using the same verbiage in, okay, well, one of them for sure, I have videos maybe where she's talking, but when I contact the spirit of my brother, I don't have any videos like that on here. I just don't know if it's that advanced, or, I mean, let me know your opinion. I love reading your guys' comments. Just for me personally, it kind of made me even more so a believer. 515 angel number on the clock. If you're new, baby, I just shout them out. If you want, go into your search engine, type in angel number 515. There'll be an additional messages from the angels, your angels. So pretty much where we're at in this story is I use the Necrophonic app. I've had spooky experiences. I have done releasing ceremonies in the past, 2 exactly. After I had my spooky experience, it was in my grandma's house. I went and stayed with her for a summer. I wanted to make sure that I saged it, cleansed it, blessed it. You know, I did a lot of studying. I did a lot of research. I had to have a lot of, you know, like, kind of fake it till you make it, like not a false belief by any means, but whenever, you know, if you go to a psychic and they tell you you can do this and it's something you never thought possible, it takes a while to kind of reinforce that, and really practice makes perfect, and the experience, you know, what you experience. So anywho, back then, that was even before smartphones and having the internet at your disposal. I must have been reading books about, so I know I kind of jumped in with Sylvia Browne's books. I don't know if I've seen her on television. She used to be on the Montel Williams show. I've read a bunch of her books. I kind of, when I started my spiritual journey, I wanted to jump into religion really. It was, I went looking for God. So I jump in. I've did some exploring with like Pentecostalism or Pentecostals. Christianity. I used to, when I started middle school, I was big into a Christian church. We won't talk about which church it was, but really just reading, and not only that, but I kind of came to the conclusion that some people are told what to believe and they accept it, whether it's hand down from somebody that has the credentials or an elder or what have you. Some people are just more quick to say, okay, this person must know what they're talking about, I believe them. And some people question some things, and some people question everything, right? So on my own personal journey, I felt like some of this stuff contradicts itself. It doesn't make sense. And I just kind of accepted that I was going to trust myself and what my heart was telling me, what resonated with me. I can see how it would seem crazy from the outside, right? That people would think that, you know, I just kind of read something and then decide yes or no and add it into like my own religion or my own practice. But it's my life, and people can be mad about that. That's what works for me. So I'm into spirituality. I've had some paranormal experiences. My mom actually ended up like in a coma for a long time, and she had a lot of, I guess, traumatic, like when you're still a child and stuff and you're in high school and stuff, that's traumatic, you know, so kind of did more connecting with angels, with spirits. And when I went and stayed with my grandmother at her house, since I'd had a scary experience, I did a ritual, which the energy felt lighter. So I guess we got to go into titles, because even now, I mean, there's like, even with the trans and cis woman, cis man, bleeders, feeders, whatever. So we like to give like an identity almost, or of how we can fathom it, so it has guidelines it must fit in, you know. And I just don't think that's really how energy works or whatever. So I would say the first couple words that resonated with me, or that I could have identified with, would have been light worker, earth angel, and more recently, after creating this channel and needing to create a bio, empath, intuitive empath. So the best I can explain it is from a very young age, whether I was born that way or conditioned by my lifestyle, or, I mean, nature and nurture. I was pretty advanced in being able to pick up on people's emotions and why they would feel that way. and then break that down. Not only that, but I think I was in touch with kind of angelic beings or my highest self that's in heaven, if it works like that. I'm not going to claim to know everything, right? Even after 25 years, it's still, I question myself all the time, as I'm assuming all humans do, right? But I kind of, when I had to stay there and I did a releasing ceremony, it felt lighter. So I did have faith it worked. And I thought, like, dang, I could do this for a living. I could help people that are scared in their home, you know. I think some of the things that really help when I'm getting fearful of maybe hearing something, experiencing something, you know, that's not normal, I try to stand in my power and I say, you know, no, I don't want to hear, I don't want to see, I don't want to know, and kind of envision like the light or divine protectance, I guess. And it seems to work. So far so good, right? I've tried to teach my children the same thing. So far so good in my experience only. So when I went to stay, I did a ritual. I saged, I cleansed, I did salt water, you know, holy water, and kind of did a ritual. At the time, I probably wouldn't have known to identify it with being a ritual, but it was a ritual. But it was a self-made, so I'm a solo practitioner. I am big into like metaphysics, if you've read my bio ever, and like universal laws. I could fall under New Age, but to me that's not New Age. This is all occult or old knowledge. This is nothing new. We see examples of it even in ancient history, you know, so it's not new. It's not New Age. It's not just made up in the new. It's, you know. But anyways, I never really had the technology to like record it. When I had seen people using these apps and spirit boxes, I felt like that was cruel to have. Like, I know they're there. I feel them. They reach out to me more than I like. I try to block them constantly. Right? So I thought, no, like, they're there. If anything, we were going to go and release them, which I felt confident that I could do. I've tried to do this multiple times, even though I didn't feel like I had any like proof or anything. However, I feel like I had a blockage from my fear. I don't want to see a demon again. I don't want to have a demon threaten me. The experience I had, it was a full-bodied apparition. It looked kind of like a White Walker from Game of Thrones, kind of. Anyways, like, either very, like, sunken in and hollowed out features, or a skeleton, creepy, glowing, blue-green eyes that seem unnatural to this plane. And they took out like a dagger, almost a sword, very long knife. So, and I think I was like 4 or 5, maybe 4.5. So old enough to have a little bit of memory of this experience, but not old enough to envision a hooded demon with glowing eyes and weapons that, you know, how much experience or whatever. I don't know. I'll let you be the judge, not my job. 333, angel number. So anyhow, now that I have this app, I've done just basic contact. Then I tried reaching out to specific crossed over loved ones. I heard help me and hell way more than I felt comfortable, but I didn't let it scare me because nothing actually threatened me. Nothing said, you, my name, you'll be in hell, you're gonna burn in hell, anything like that. If I would have experienced that, I would have been like, nope, not happening, not playing with this. I don't even like to really talk about hell, you know, which I guess, should we do a little of that now? I would love to, when I reach 1,000 subscribers, do like a Q&A. I think that I believe in like duality, so I do believe in heaven and hell, but I think it's of our own doing, your own dogma, your own personal beliefs. And really what it is, if you look at the ancient Egyptian text about what happens when you die, you weigh your heart. So you go back and you review, and do you have any guilt weighing you down? That's heavy energy. Do you have any shame? And really, I don't think it matters. I mean, this is debatable, obviously, but I think it's it matters more to us than the divine, but we are the divine. So we are what chooses to be separate from God. I think God wants you to choose God and to re-enter the kingdom of God, which I feel like we've been before. That's inside of us. Everyone starts there before the separation. This is getting really deep, guys. You following me? So, I don't like to push on other people a set of rules and damn their soul. I don't like to be the judge of that. However, I've felt like I've looked evil in the eye, seen evil. There is evil here. And I've also felt it energetically, which you can't see. So on the other side, I think there's a spiritual warfare going on. It's manifests in the physical, and you see some of it, but it's 3 times as deep, 10 times as deep, whatever have you, in the other dimensions. So I thought, well, what should I do? Maybe like a releasing ceremony. My goodness, it's been so long since I did one. I did one once when I was a teenager, so I felt comfortable living in a house. It probably needed to be cleansed regularly, and it needed a lot more than the one, but at least somebody put energy into doing it, into raising the vibes, into releasing things that didn't belong there, and to step into the power of my sacred space, right? So it helped. I haven't had any, it still feels unease or whatever. The energy is weird, but I haven't felt threatened in there or anything. Actually, my family sold it, so it's no longer in my family. And then I had a family member pass, and it was an overdose, which a lot of families deal with. So let's just push that taboo aside for a second, right? But at this point in my life, I had a belief that if we were in a limbo or if we were disconnected from God, it would be because we don't think we're worthy. God's willing to give you the salvation. You just have to accept it and know you're worthy. That's my personal belief. So I tried to just talk with my spirit, but I wasn't recording it. I felt it. I just believed it, had faith in it, but no physical evidence that I was talking with this passed over loved one, and that I had angels that would assist her over to the other side if she felt stuck, or that she couldn't, that she could. She doesn't owe anything to anybody, So I don't have any physical evidence of anything that happened in that experience. But now, this third time, playing with this Necrophonic app and hearing numbers and souls and just want to communicate with a human and release them, I thought, okay, I'll try. But I dove into research on which angels would be, intuitively. Actually, I channeled in meditation Archangel Azrael, which I feel like that's no coincidence, going back and then reading what he helps with. That feels like appropriate for an entity that I could have been working with. I don't worship them, angels. However, I believe in them. I think they're real. I think they deserve, love, gratitude, divine protection, all that stuff. So I work with them. I don't worship angels. I work with angels. So I was called to kind of look into some. I'm doing some research, and then I thought, well, I'm going to ask these higher dimensional beings that do God's bidding if they will guide me and not allow me to open a portal to release souls if they don't deserve to go, right? Because Archangel Azrael, one of the things I read about him from, I can't remember, it's Islamic and Judaism, but I don't know the sacred text, the Torah, and I can't remember the Kabbalah, I don't know. Anyways, they say he's the archangel that guards the gates of hell, and he listens to their screams and their cries and pleas to leave, and he pretty much doesn't allow them to cross over, I'm guessing. I don't know. So I thought, all right, I'll make up a ritual because I know, or I feel after studying metaphysics, the more energy I put in, the more thought I put into it. I don't need to have a coven. I don't have to go step by what someone else tells me I need to do, but I do need to put thought into it. I do need to put energy into it. I do need to gather supplies that make sense, just like you're creating a project for school or for class, I guess. And I created a ritual, I do a prayer, I record it for you guys, and then I recorded with the Necrophonic app to hear what was going on the other side. So for me, I feel like it's almost another like awakening, because I feel like if after hearing some physical proof that I could be helping cross over things that are stuck, if I am supposed to be raising the vibration and freeing, empowering things that have been confined by this lower vibrational, whether it's thought, like dogma passed on generationally, or just things that they're enslaving, that they want to be released from, deserve to be released from, then not only can I do that like in the walking life with other human beings. Everybody has free will. Spirit has free will. Humans have free will. Even angels have free will. That's why a third of them fell. You know, the biggest reason? Pride. Anyways, I feel like it just opened a whole nother avenue of where that could be fulfilling, make me feel more fulfilled spiritually, that I'm helping. And I guess who needs it more, right, than souls that are already dead, that still haven't crossed over, right? I'll let you be the judge of that. I want you to make your own decisions and think whatever you will. That shouldn't faze me. However, I'm pretty quick to not accept any disrespect or whatever. And I just seen 2212, 2214 angel numbers. So yeah, but that was exciting. That's really fun. That's pretty much the biggest revelation I've had lately. I have some channeled messages for this reading today. Anything else? Oh, and I'm offering readings now too. So I think we talked about in the beginning. I'll leave all of that in the description. That'll be the lowest promotion I ever have, the lowest price you'll ever have to pay for a reading, if you're interested in that. And look forward to that new video. I'm going to try to edit a little bit. If I can't figure it out, what's going to happen is I'm going to post the video, the recording where I do the ritual, and I press record on the Necrophonic app. You can hear it. If I can't figure out how to edit it in that video, then I'll have to, in the description, put like a link to a short, because I also record on another device, just the 1 minute, excuse me, just the 1 minute of what you can hear on the other side going on. So gave me more faith that, and I don't think that, I think everybody could do this. If you were called, if that's something that even like sparks your interest to light work and to help elevate the planet's light vibration. What is it, Spirit? I'm hearing a bunch of random genetic codes, DNA light activation, raising the consciousness. I don't know if there's a better way I could have worded that for you. I tried, guys. But if you're interested in doing that, if you felt called to do that, then I would say it's for a reason, because I don't believe in coincidence. It probably is part of your purpose if it's something that you even thought of, even contemplated, because I'm sure not many people think that, right? And does it do good? I always had faith that it did, and now I feel like there is some evidence. After finding that, I looked on YouTube and I did find another person doing it with different equipment, trying to get that, recording on the other side what's going on while they're trying to, he doesn't do a ritual like I do, and he says different prayers, but to me, those things really don't matter. It's the intent. You know what I mean? So they seem to both work. I just seen 444 angel number. Let's jump into this reading. We're like 25 minutes in already. Jeez, guys. It's going to be on your specific person's message to you from their higher self. So actually, let's do, it's probably romantic. This is going to be something romantic because that's what it seems like most of the messages are. If you're not looking for insight on a romantic situation, you know, like it's a parent or a sibling or a relative, friend, whatever, you can still listen. Just disregard any of like the sexual messages that might come out. I'm gonna have to remember to put a disclaimer. This is gonna be an 18 up reading, just from what I've already channeled, not even looking at your cards. I pre-shuffled to save a little bit of time, so that's good since we had a long intro. I'll do a quick prayer, take a moment, connect with your intuition now, and see which one of these images calls to you most, baby. If you feel called to more than one, check out more than one pile. That's cool. You can check out all of them if you're called to all three. That's okay. There's probably messages in there for you in every one of the readings. Just remember that this isn't a personal reading, which I am now offering. You can find the information for that in the description also. Yeah, if it doesn't apply, let it fly. Otherwise, whichever ones you're called to, there'll be messages that resonate. Okay, well, the angels, ancestors, and guides of my viewers, come join me in my sacred circle. Anything that's dark or negative and that's not to our highest good, you can leave now in love and peace. Amen. Blessed be. It is so. It is done. All right, Spirit, we're looking for messages from their specific person's higher self. Hello, group number one. I'm going to take a closer look at this. You are a light worker. God needs you to shine your divine light and love like an angel upon the earth and all of its inhabitants. Okay, but I'm getting like silk sheets, femininity. You don't, we're just talking energy, not sex, right? But I'm getting like a softness, like a nurturing. It's something with fabrics too. Textiles, I heard. Textiles. I've heard it before, but I don't know the exact definition. What is it? Textures, textiles. Could be clothing you wear or like decor. The kinds of materials you surround yourself with. So your person, maybe it could be romanticizes you, because I'm getting like lace and silk. It could be that you're just a very romantic person, right? Whether you're feminine, whether you're a male or female, or whatever you identify as. But you have, it feels like goddess energy, so. Yeah, a lot of purple, so it could be something in like kind of silvery tones. So I'm getting higher level chakras, throat chakra, third eye chakra, and crown chakra energy activation. They're activated. Crown chakra for sure. And this is almost like another point here too. So yeah, the three chakras. What did I say? Throat, third eye, crown activated. Or that your person's higher self, or your person's higher self wants you to know that your person is activating or has activated these higher chakras, or these, I mean, they're all important, right? But specifically the throat, the third eye, and the crown. So if you want to, you can go and like research more of what that means. But it's just a message that was called to come out. All right, let me see what your channels and messages were. I did these a few days ago, and then what I did was I pre-shuffled, but I don't look at the cards just because it's more entertaining for me to, it's, you know, more surprising, more shocking. I kind of like it, you know, sometimes I even blush reading your guys' stuff or get angry for you, you know, so it's just more entertaining for me, so that's how I like to do it. I could do it on camera, however, I don't have the best, like, editing skills. Sometimes I'll smack the camera, so it's more difficult, easier to do it on camera. It saves time. It's not as loud, or the sound quality is less affected. So, okay, so your message is, I want the truth or leave me alone. This could just be what your person's thinking about you. Like they know that you want the truth, or that they shouldn't even, I heard step to you. They shouldn't even approach. The world should know you're mine. Can you just hold me? Oh, I'm losing sleep thinking about you. Some person like sleep deprived. I imagine you when I'm with them. Ooh, that's a spicy message. Hell. Let me get a drink of water. I forgot it. I wrote these a few days ago. 3013, angel number. Okay, let's jump in and let's see what these other message cards are, and then we wrap up the reading with angelic advice and what you should focus on. Let's drop the card. Okay, got it. Okay. You will always be my boo. My oh, my boo. Yeah, I messed that up. I think my voice would crack like that. I feel like I'm losing my voice now. So, okay, throat chakra. So maybe this person needs or to open their throat chakra. Maybe that was just advice like what they need to work on, what's closed off. I don't know, but I feel like my throat chakra is closing now. Do you think about me as much as I think of you? Now I have super anxiety, and I feel like my whole body temperature raised up. Ooh. 3111. Okay, eating healthier. They want you to know they're eating healthier. They're trying to have a glow up. It just made me blush. They're trying to have a glow up. I don't know if they wanted me to tell you that, but that's what it feels like. 3131. Do you think about me as much as I think of you? You'll always be my boo. I'm eating healthier. I'm jealous. I've probably been hiding jealousy from you, or my higher self wants you to know that I'm jealous, and I think that things get handed to you because of your looks, and it's unfair, and it makes me sick. Whew. And of course that's at my, rawest, most real, or most shadow self, but that's what's going on. Oh boy. Yeah, I feel like sometimes that you don't appreciate him at all, and you should be on your hands and knees. You should be kissing my ash. You should be kissing my ring. Treat me like the king or the queen that I am. I can see through your mask. I can see the real you. I see what you're trying to hide. I've been thinking about these masks that you put on for the public, or for other people, for your friends, for your family, and I thought about them, and I identified like what you're doing, the manipulative things that you're really doing, or how you're trying to portray yourself that isn't honest. I think all people do that. I'm not but I'm just saying, I can see through you, and I feel like your person thinks that you see through them too, group one. I see you through your mask too, I guess, is the message. You're crazy, or you're too crazy, or it's out of hand, you're out of control. I'm not going to tolerate this, I heard. I mean it, I'm going to tolerate this. Sorry about my dad. There's some scolding dad energy going on. Some Hierophant energy and some Emperor energy. I'm going to stand for this. You're the most beautiful person I've ever met. Oh, I heard. You're mine and we belong together. Yes, we belong together for eternity. Eternity. It's in the Selena movie, but I don't know. The Selena movie, Y Los Dinos, I heard. Y Los Dinos. I don't know who sings it though. Or maybe that's, is that the, I'm drawing a blank. The soundtrack? Yeah, there you go, for the movie. The Selena soundtrack. If that has any relevance. You're mine and we belong together. I love to make you laugh. It melts my heart. Oh, karma's my kink. So their higher self's message to you is, it doesn't have to be you in general, but they're, okay, so, well, this is a good thing in it, right? Sorry, this is coming through. I'm channeling it so quick. Your person is more self-aware now. Had like a little bit of like an ascension or spiritual awakening, and now that they can see how things have played out in their life and where there was karma that they deserved, right? They're like getting off, but it doesn't have to be in like a dirty way. But yeah, they're like good. They got their karma, or and it could be like with you too. For some of you, it feels like that. It's like 50-50 energy. Some of you, it's like, you know, people, they feel like we're causing blockages in your all's connection or whatever. They're happy they're getting their karma, or some of them think you're getting some of your karma, and they're happy about that right now. I don't care what you think about me. So with that too, I'm just kind of getting spirits going back and saying it's more proof of what I just said. So it's, they have some resentment towards people that were causing blockages, and now they're stepping into this power. Like, I don't care what they think about me because I came to this revelation about them, and I'm glad they're getting their karma, or I hope they get their karma, or their karma will make me smile. I heard their karma's gonna make me smile. Yeah, I'm very confident that I'm putting up a good front. Okay, I heard bow, bow, meow, meow. What is it from? You can't see me. Is it Tupac? Bow, bow, bow. You can't see me. It might be from like a Tupac. I don't know if it's an intro, if it's like one of those little skits, the little short things in between songs, or if it's a beginning of a song. But you can't see me. Your inner beauty alone is enough for any suitor. Don't get me started on your looks. You are everything. Yeah, everything is you. Who sings that? Mary J. Blige, maybe? Sorry about all that sound up there. They know I'm recording. It's annoying. I'm missing the pet name that used to call me, or we had Boo, right? Didn't Boo come out in the beginning too? You will always be my oh, my oh. So it could be Boo. I miss my Boo. Miss my Boo Boo. I want to buy you a gift. It could be Bae. I don't know. I'm old. That's probably what it was when I was. That was the hip lingo when I was more with the chimes, but your Bae, whatever the nickname is. You know who we're talking about. It's your specific person, right? I do have some angelic advice to leave you with. So for sure though, with the first card that you were drawn to, Spirit wants you to focus on like light working. Maybe look more into, do more research into light working. It could be with, we were talking about identity in the intro to this. So if you skip that part, you should really go back and listen. I almost don't even want to put the timestamps. I feel like you listen to all of it, damn it. No, I'm just kidding. But anyways, Spirit said there could be more if you missed that, if you skip that part. Focus on, yeah, it's supposed to be like with connecting with your mission though, as a light worker, you know, and you're not going to know until you like research some things, until you even have practice or experience. I think we talked about in the beginning. Okay, so let's move on. Let's see what else we got here. These are from the Romance Oracle cards, Romance Angel Oracles. Free yourself. It's time to take control of your life. Well, and this could be unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry. Well, that did not. Okay, that did not sound like what any of our messages were, right? Why can't you hold me? Everyone should know you're mine. I'm losing sleep thinking about you. I imagine you when I'm with them. So this is not unrequited. This person could be fearful, or you could be fearful then that this is unrequited. Or it could be that you're not getting what you deserve because So for as endearing as this is with him swooping in all peacocked out and kissing her hand, she seems very uninterested. What is it they used to say back in like the 50s and 60s? Like, sorry, RJ, I'm washing my hair. I can't this weekend. I'm washing my hair, or whatever. So maybe Spirit wants you to like let this person work for it, but it is like divinely protected and watched over by like multiple angels involved here. When it comes with this specific person you're watching this reading on, the angels want you to know they got your back, they're looking out, everything's as it should be, and just focus on you and keeping your vibes high and doing what good you can do and what light work you can do, because that might be very fulfilling for you right now. Bless. All right. Okay. That was great. That was a good ending. Way to wrap it up, Amanda. Good job. I love you guys so much. If you want to be entered in for a free reading, and we just had angel number 4040. So 4040 and 444 was just on the clock. If you want to be entered in for a free reading, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe so you can be entered for that. I'll do that when I reach 600 subs. I love you so much. Bye-bye. Hello, hi group number 2. How are you doing, baby? I feel like it got a little darker in here. Hopefully you guys can see. It doesn't seem like it's in focus for me. There we go. Okay, let's see what we channel off of here. Massage. We have spiritual baths or like sea salt bath, salt bath. It's like cleansing energy or pedicure. So you could have done these things recently, or Spirit could be saying like you should focus on these things, doing some acts of self-love, taking care of yourself. It inspires other people. It probably, probably causes a little bit of hating, right? Getting a massage or getting your hair done or your nails done or whatever. But whatever. Spirit says that is a good idea, that you can do that. You should do that. You need to do that. That your person recognizes this about you, that you have like a self-care routine. Could be like a skincare routine, or you get massages regularly, get your extensions done, or lash extensions, or get your brows laminated, whatever you do. The person like notices that and they respect that and love that about you. So I did some channeled messages for you. Okay, what are the messages from your specific person, the person on your mind? What are the messages from their higher self to you? You have, please forgive me. I can't give you the love that you need. It's going to be a hard pill to swallow for people, or something that's very hard. I don't mean it to be like, sassy or whatever, but that could be a hard pill for anyone to swallow, to hear, it that blunt or whatever. Like the truth, this person's higher self thinks that you should know that they cannot give you the love that you need. We had 4333 angel number, or 333 angel number. If you're new, baby, I just shout them out. If you want, go into your search engine, type in those angel numbers. There'll be additional messages from the angels. So I also channeled, I'm not happy. I don't even know myself. So a person could feel like stuck or like they don't have direction, but they're also not taking any time to like dive deeper and know themselves, know what they want. I think that's like a continual thing that keeps happening. But I don't think anybody really stays the same. They say even like, what did I read? Every 10 years or something, people have like a big change, and whether it's their like goals or dreams, aspirations. So yeah, we're ever changing. That's normal. 4422 angel number. But there's just something about you. So this person is still hung up about you. So whether it's that, all of these reasons we listed to begin with, well, the forgive me, it could be they don't even feel like they're worthy of forgiveness. I can't give you the love that you need. I'm not good enough for you. I'm not happy. I don't even know myself. But there's just something about you. So that could be like actually their intuition that they're just denying and in denial about. I got George Michael. So it could be the names George and Michael. It could be George Michael. It could be a George Michael song. It could be a specific song. I don't know. It was just George Michael. That's all that came through. And then I just channeled right before the reading, I'm so depressed. Cheers. Like 2 wine glasses or martini glasses. 2 fancy schmancy glasses dinging together. So it could be you're both depressed. Or they think you're both depressed. Or they know you're both depressed. Or that's just what Spirit's saying. Or it could just be this person wants to drink with you, go for a drink, and tell you about how depressed they are. I don't know. Maybe they're staying away from you because if you were hanging out together trying to connect, that's like what the energy would be like. You know what I mean? Like, here's to being miserable. Ting. Oh no. Oh, that made me sad. Hold on a second. That was pretty mashed up. Those are all the channeled messages I have. I did pre-shuffle. I have a whole stack of cards for us to jump into. Okay, messages from your person's higher self. Sexy wifey for lifey. I heard endgame. You're the one I end up with. What else am I getting here? Athena. So it could be something with like the goddess Athena. I don't know. Or if you're into Athena or your person's into Athena, but there's something about the goddess of Athena. This could be like from a movie reference or something. I don't know. This could be what a main character in a movie they like or you like. I'm also getting like 300. Okay, and that lady also plays, isn't it, Cersei's in Game of Thrones? So, that could be for someone, some of you. Oh, and I just channeled that Nelly Furtado song again. Man eater, she's a man eater. She's a man eater. Make you work hard, make you spend hard. If you didn't check out my last reading, you should check that out because that's for some specific energy that I keep making, I guess, contact with or connecting with when I'm doing these readings. Okay, their higher self. Their message is, I admit I was playing some games. Could be like, I'll admit to you I was playing games, or just could be that like they're now self-aware and admitting to themselves the games they were playing. Oh yeah, total F girl. Play on, play at. So especially if this is your feminine, they could be like thinking like, damn, I shouldn't have been so dramatic. Like I thought, okay, there's something about like thinking that their response to something, this feels like playing checkers or chess. Their response to something didn't get the reaction they wanted or something. More anxiety energy. Cool. I was hoping that would come through. Your person has anxiety about something. I'll admit I was playing some games. I'll admit that I was being kind of an F girl or F guy. Oops. Oh, I just threw all your cards on the floor. Yeah, like clumsy and nervous. Now it's nervous energy. So anxious and nervous. But yeah, the thought was they've been thinking stuff like, oh shit, I shouldn't have, you know. Like they were doing it kind of theatrically. You know what I mean? I shouldn't have made such a big scene because no. he's ignoring me or whatever, and just change the sexes or whatever so it fits your situation. Or if this doesn't resonate, then just don't. It's not a private reading. If you do want to get entered for a private reading, though, I have a giveaway going on. All you have to do is like, comment, and subscribe. And I also have a promotion going on where I'm open to free readings. It's a pre-recorded YouTube link. It's an hour long, diving deep into any area of life or whatever you want me to look into for $44.44. So, excuse me, let me pick up all these cards I just tossed on the floor. Make you work hard. Okay, they had to come up. No, why did I say here they had to come up? Had to come up. Your person wants you to know that they had to come up. It could be them or it could be somebody else. Because that first they I said was like somebody else. Someone else had to come up. Their higher self wants you to know that they had to come up. Moving on up to the east side, because I finally got a piece of the pie. So it'll be something like that. I don't even know the name of that show. It's kind of before me. Was it The Jeffersons? The Jeffersons. Spirit said The Jeffersons. Why are you still punishing me? Okay, so that's why they're having those thoughts like, oh shit, I shouldn't have did this. That was too much. Was that too much? Yeah, that was a little much. Okay. Okay, I heard fumbled the ball. You are the baddest. So, it could be bad guy, bad girl. Doesn't matter. Whatever your gender is. The person feels like they fumbled the ball. And they're going to lose a real baddie. Oh, they're trying to, like, set you free. Like, if you love something, set free. I'm happy for you. But at the same time, they're, like, kicking themselves. Like, damn it, why did I do that? Sorry if I'm the tower in your spread. Okay, they feel bad. But this feels, like, deep, though. This feels like they came to some kind of revelation. Like, okay, I think this means this. And if it means this, there's going to be huge consequences, for, like, on both sides. Right? And then they're like, sorry that I'm the tower. This is like in an authentic way, though. Like, they're very sorry. Like, I'm sorry. Okay, then it's showing me, like, not just old movies, but, like, I heard betrothed. Like, you're betrothed to someone else, and then you meet. I'm hearing star-crossed lovers, like a spiritual connection or something like that. So this person feels like they came, like, to some epiphany recently about destiny or about how much you mean to them or why you came into their life. And not only that, but what effects they had on your life or what that would mean. For looking deeper, like, what does that mean on both sides? And then having some guilt or feeling bad about having to shake things up in your life, or how they're going to shake things up in your life, or how things were shaken up in your life. Okay, their higher self wants you to know that they're more aware of where they were projecting, or how you were projecting on them and what that means. Quit trying to stuff me in a small box, or quit having the wrong idea about me, quit underestimating me, quit labeling me as something that I'm not. You have an idea, or you could, like, be that not only do you have a specific idea about them, but you're portraying them that way, or you're, like, communicating with other people saying, okay, well, this is a fact that my person is like this, and this. And they're like, no, that is not right. So quit telling everybody. Quit. My throat chakra still feels like it does not want to be open at all. I don't know. Weird. If I'll go back and listen later, but I wonder if other people actually care to even go back and listen. Like if you, I had the energy when I started it, and it's not that I don't, but I'm very nervous and anxious and feel like I have a frog living in my throat. Princess and the Frog. I'm getting also, what is it? Not Black Swan. Oh my gosh, Black Swan? Maybe Black Swan. The Swan Princess. I think it's a Disney movie, right? Swan Princess. That's a Disney movie. Something in the plots are in those stories. If you want to look them up, could have to do with your situation. Give you some insight, or their higher self is thinking about. Almost like there's this travesty, you know, like in a Disney movie too, when I said Star-Crossed Lovers, or in Princess Frog. And I don't want to ruin it for you. It's a good movie if you haven't seen it. It makes me want to go to New Orleans. Makes me want to go, to NOLA like now. But they're, I don't know, some kind of connection. There's this unfairness, you know, this curse or this circumstantial thing, you know, that's main story, main plot. I don't know. It's probably, like I said before, like they understand why it has to be that way, but it's so beautifully tragic or something like that. Trying not to pounce on you. Their higher self wants you to know that they, even with their anxiety and their fear, they want to either like approach or communicate something, but it's like suppressed, like either deep emotions or a lot of like sexual energy. So it could be like you haven't even heard from them, or they're mad at you, but like twice a day they have to stop themselves from calling you and being like, what's up, Netflix and chill? Or, you know, I'm getting just cheesy. Like, I don't want it to sound disrespectful, because this is just like my personality and how I would crack jokes, or what I would say to somebody. What's up, Netflix and chill? What's up with that mouth do though? Okay, we'll move on from that. It is going to be ancient enough reading, but I don't want to get like banned on YouTube. But it's a lot of hard work, you know, to get. I'm not even at 1,000. I'm not even at 600 yet, but there's a lot. It was almost a year in the making, so I don't want to mess that up. We'll have to do. Sometimes I offer extendeds for those kind of readings. It was love at first sight. Aww. Oh, what is the scene in the Leonardo DiCaprio and Claire Danes and Romeo and Juliet when they're looking through the fish tank? Like, the person's reflecting and thinking about like moments like that, and but specifically too about like trying to think about the very first time they met you or connected with you, you know. So the feeling with that is like, you know, I don't know, you could have been their neighbor, but like the first time they were in the moment and connected with you or whatever. Love at first sight. I'm hearing the Romeo and Juliet song, but I don't even know. What does it say? In the evening. I have to go back and look at it because I can't hear any of the words. I can hear her voice. Oh, we already said that. You're the baddest. Why are you punishing me? It was love at first sight. If you ever want to have a heart-to-heart, I'm down. Now they're thinking about reaching out. Hopefully in the cards we'll see too, though, because I'm like kind of torn. Like, is it... Because... is it Linkin Park? I'm one step closer to the edge and I'm about to break. I've channeled this before too. I don't know if someone's person listens to this. Every little thing you say to me. Like they're at the breaking point or want to break. And I don't know if you're supposed to let them break or if, you know, because I'm picking up on like their anxiety and their fears. So I don't know if this person is very afraid they're going to like make a fool of themselves. Because there's a lot of deep feelings. You know what I mean? It's not... Even though it is fear, that is the correct word, but it's not when I say they're afraid of you, like they're afraid you're crazy and gonna kill them. Even though, didn't We're Crazy come out, or was that a different group? I think that was a different group. Either way, they could think you're a little crazy. But there's still this like fear energy. I like the way you talk, like your mannerisms, your accent. You act so innocent, but you're just a cunning liar. Okay. Doesn't have to be that extreme. It could just be like, oh, you act so innocent, or you're acting like you're innocent. And got a new house. We said moving on up to the east side. So it could be that they're moving. Could be that they want to move in together. They're thinking about like upgrading a home with you, you know, like getting a new house with you, or getting your first house together, or building a dream house. Or if you're not together, it could be about they want you to know they're moving, or they want to know if you're moving. So what do we have for angel advice? Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. You have things you need to let go. Even if it's not an ex, or if you don't think you're still hung up on an ex, there's this like baggage that's a blockage. Or that your person needs to release those things. The person has released those things. Heart-to-heart conversations. I mean, that came out twice. So you should have a heart-to-heart conversation, or need to have a heart-to-heart conversation, says Spirit. Today I will forgive. Oh, did it start with please forgive me? I have to look now. Was that your channel? Please forgive me. It was your first channeled message. Yeah, forgiveness. Forgiveness is more than saying sorry. That's Anna Faris in Just Friends. To forgive is divine. Today I will forgive any past mistakes I have made and love myself unconditionally. Oh, okay. So Spirit says forgive yourself. Specifically. You need to forgive yourself. Today I am calm, still, focusing on my breath work, Spirit said. Today my mind is open and I am at peace with who I am. Might be beneficial to have like faith that divine timing and that everything's working in your highest good, and that you will know when you're called to do something, and your angels are going to be communicating with you, because there's angels, or these fairies, could be fae specifically. Oh, okay. Well, they're angels, I think, but that one has like fairy wings, so it could be something like working with the fae too. All right, group number 2, I hope that these messages resonated with you. I love you so much. If you want to be entered for that free reading, when I reach 600 subs, just like, comment, and subscribe. And then in the description, I will list how you can contact me if you're interested in purchasing a private YouTube link reading. I dive as deep as I can. Any area of life you want. 60 minutes, 44. I love you so much. Bye-bye. Hey, group number 3, baby. How are you doing? Oh, I'm hearing Ave Maria. Ave Maria. But it could be connecting with the divine feminine. Maybe you need to do some connecting with the divine feminine. And I'm getting prayer beads. So rosaries, praying to Mary, or connecting with, I heard the Sacred Mother, or the divine feminine, really. Time out. You've been busy taking care of everyone else's needs, but now it's time to stop and take care of yourself. Yeah, you can't fix everybody. You can't save everybody. And probably a big part of what you need to learn, or part of your mission, is going to be learning to set boundaries and not overdoing things for people, especially other people that are completely capable. They're just manipulating you into thinking they can't do it and need you to do it because they're lazy and don't want to do it, or choose not to do it. Okay, so that'll be a message for some or all of you. I also wrote down some channeled messages. So, messages from your specific person's higher self. What should you know? Slower. And then I also got, I just wanna take it nice and slow. It's an Usher song, nice and slow. You can look up the lyrics. There could be more messages in there for you. Or your person likes the song, or you've been listening to the song, or thinks about this. And I also channeled Freaky. This is about 18 up, I know. Whew, I just felt my blood pressure go up again. Excuse me, and now some throat chakra blockages. I got You Must Be My Twin Flame. So this person, for many of you, it could be like soulmate. They think you're their soulmate, but from a majority of this group, this person could know what twin flames are, or thinking about twin flames, or recognizes synchronicities and how this could be a twin flame. I heard reunion, but relationship. I'm jealous you're in someone else's arms. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Okay, so that's another channeled song. Remember. Walking hand in hand. It's the Shangri-Las? Shangri-Las? It's Remember Walking in the Sand. That's the name of it. If you want to go and look up the lyrics for that, there could be something in there for you. I love the way we vibe. I like spending time with you, or I want to spend time with you. Could be like that's one of their favorite things to do. They enjoy spending time with you. You fascinate and amaze me, and I want you so bad. Whew. That's pretty hot. Okay, I also pre-shuffled some more message cards that we're going to jump into, and then some angelic advice for you. Group number 3. Are you actually trying to replace me right now? As if, bruh. Like, but is he me? Is she me? It was a different country song, but I'm hearing Shania Twain's That Don't Impress Me Much. I don't know, is there a country song about replacing me, but are they me? Will he replace me, or will she replace me? I don't listen to a bunch of country, and it went in and out so quickly. Thanks for being my ride or die. Honorable intentions. But I'm not sure if this is yours or theirs. Their higher self's messages. They're afraid that you're trying to replace them, or you're going to replace them. You'll soon be replacing them. Thanks for being my ride or die. That they're aware of how you stepped up for them in y'all's relationship, your love or friendship. I'm getting both vibes. Honorable intentions. They either want to show gratitude for how honorable your intentions have always been, or they want you to know that their intentions are honorable. People told me about what you said about me. Gossip much? Okay, now I'm hearing, you lie. It's Reba McEntire, you lie, but it could be they're saying that you lie about them, but there could be other messages in those lyrics too. I've never felt a spiritual connection like this before. Did I just say that for you? You know what? It seems like a lot of this energy, though, is similar energy in all the groups. And even the channeled messages seem like it could be all from the same person. Maybe somebody's just watching all of these, and that's okay. Whatever I feel called to that needs to be come to light or be expressed is probably for a reason, right? What were your messages, group 3? Slower. I'm jealous you're with someone else. You're in someone else's arms. I love the way we vibe. I like spending time with you, or I want to spend time with you. You fascinate me, you amaze me. I want you so badly. Feels like a spiritual connection. Afraid you're going to replace me. I know you're gossiping about me. I heard the lies you're spreading about me. Thanks for being my ride or die, and your honorable intentions. Okay, that's kind of a weird message. I don't know. Hopefully they're resonating with you. We must have respect for wealth and abundance, being willing to share what we have rather than being afraid someone else will take it. So there could have been like blockages. They could be like becoming aware. They want to acknowledge where you guys both weren't respecting. Maybe you're fighting, just fighting too much about money, accusing other people of blowing money, spending money. I just seen I don't know if it was a TikTok or what it was recently, but she's like, what would you do if I bought this kind of car? And he was like, I would leave you, blah, blah, blah. And then there were like comments and they're like, you know, she did, or he did the right thing because she's done this before. And I felt like, well, it's really easy though to be the judge and tell other people, you know, like it's really easy for us to judge celebrities or other people when it's not our money that we didn't earn. We have no right to judge, right? Like, oh, it makes me sick, or oh, I can't stand them because they did this with their money. It's their money, not your money, and it, you know, why don't you do it then and make that money and donate it? So I don't know, something about that. Someone's coming up with money or something, or somebody taking too much. You know, like they shouldn't have been fearful or in this lax state of mind, or we must have respect for wealth and abundance, being willing to share what we have rather than being afraid someone will take it. I feel like this is on their part. So they were taking too much or afraid you were trying to take from them. I'm trying to love and honor myself. Okay, so I feel like this person knows that they're lacking in that or have been in like some kind of fear mentality or creating blockages with their own baggage. So their higher self wants you to know that. I'm hearing another country song. God bless the broken road that leads me back to you. So they're hoping that working on themselves or like that this came to some revelation that's like a necessary step. Like I need to respect and honor, I guess. I need to respect myself. I need to honor myself. I need to love myself. And then hopefully, I don't know, I'll be worthy, or our paths will cross again, or it'll bring us back together, like fate will bring us back together. Calling you with my problems. That could be with the with this abundance mindset too. Like they feel like maybe some shame or guilt, like they dished all their problems out on you. And maybe give you the same space when you had problems or anything. Selfish energy. They're being selfish with what they were giving and what they expected to get in return in this relationship. And we just had 1212, 1122 angel numbers. So if you knew, I just shout them out. If you want, go into your search engine and type those, and we got 222 again. And it was 11222 actually. So all those angel numbers, if you want to look into those, what those mean. I love you. I never wish to be parted from you from this day on, Mr. Darcy. So this is the quote, not from the novel, but from the movie, from Pride and Prejudice. And if you skip the intro, you should go back and listen to that, because I feel like a lot of these same messages kind of came out later in each group too, because I'm getting where I was talking about archangels and how everyone has free will, even the angels. That's why a third of them fell, because they chose to turn away from God. So pride and prejudice. I said Lucifer, and I said, oh, that's why they fell, because they chose to turn away. And then I said something about one of the biggest reasons was pride. That's why Lucifer fell. It said is pride. So it could be something with the show Lucifer. Could be like Christianity. I got ideology. That came out. Pride and prejudice. So maybe this person is recognizing where they were being prideful. And maybe they want to have like a grand... Okay, Mr. Darcy also struggled with like his communication, right? And she didn't even like know he liked her, or she felt offended. And then, I don't know, I feel like he had Asperger's. I don't mean to laugh at that, but I'm just saying, like, that's honestly kind of like what I think every time I revisit that story. I think, oh, you know, poor guy, he just was blunt and got right to the point. It was just like his communication style, but I don't know if that's the truth of it, but... Oh, no, that's not your group. But I guess sexy wife is your life use. This person might want to marry you or something. Maybe that's why I grabbed that and it came out. Sorry about that, guys. Dude, did I say Netflix and chill earlier? Or was that a different group? But you got Netflix and chill. Can't remember. It might have been a different group. If you're called to more than one group or whatever, check those out. You have a new car. It's their higher self. This message to you. I mean, instead of calling you with my problems, it could be they want to talk to you about getting a new car, or talk to you about the new car. It could be they want to pick you up and admit their love to you, or have that grand gesture, that expression in the car. It could be your car though. I want to tell you they noticed your new car or seen your new car. Your higher self wants you to know that they know they've been making too many excuses, or that I'm getting that see right through you energy again or whatever, that they know they can't give you excuses, that you're already onto that these are just excuses. Have I met my match? Yes. Smarter than the average bear. It's from Yogi and Boo Boo say that, right? Smarter than the average bear. Hey, yeah, Boo Boo. I'm hungry now thinking about picnic baskets. 555 or 1555. And it could be something too, they could be thinking about a picnic. Going for a ride, going to nature somewhere and having a picnic. Still waiting for my apology. Their higher self wants you to know that they're waiting for an apology. Take my hand. Okay, but I'm also getting like leading them, or like how, but I don't want you to be someone's mommy all the time though. You know what I mean? Because we're talking about this. This reminds me of when I said divine feminine energy, but like the burnt out. So somebody who's trying to be Mother Mary, be Mother Teresa and save everyone or something. So there's something about like you need a break. You need to focus on self-love. You need to focus on you. And just because they're waiting for this apology, or their higher self wants you to know that they're waiting for their apology, doesn't mean you necessarily owe them an apology, or that you should act on that right away or anything. Their higher self expects you to take their hand and walk them through it. And maybe apologize first, show them how to apologize and take accountability. Which, if it's your child, that'd be cool, right? But if it's your partner, I don't know if you want to be their mommy all the time. 1717, angel number. All right, amen. All right, let's go into getting the angelic advice for you then, group 3. I'm also getting, I don't know why it's not the cartoon, it's actually the movie that's coming through. It's one of the Flintstone movies. It might be like, who's in it? Dan Aykroyd? Who is it? No. Is he in that? Halle Berry's in it. If you look up the Flintstones, whichever one has Halle Berry in it. But I think there's a part too where maybe she expresses to Betty about how she feels like she's Fred's mommy. Wilma? I'm getting like Wilma. How Wilma has to do with Brad or something. So that could resonate with your situation. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Yeah, maybe you just need time to rest and reflect too, and release things and kind of contemplate how you're going to apologize, or what's, because I have a feeling like, but you don't have a problem apologizing. That's the thing. You know what I mean? Like, I don't feel like you're the kind of person that's being prideful and can't apologize. I feel like you probably over-apologized, or you've taken accountability for things that you shouldn't have or didn't even have to. So Spirit wants you to take care of yourself before this apology comes, if you've already had your mind made up in an apology. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Okay. Could be after you learn to forgive, that will bring you, and it doesn't even have to be with a specific person. I'm just being honest. I don't feel like everybody Probably should be with this person, to be honest. That's just the energy that's coming out. But it will take you to ascend you to the next level in your love life where you are attracting the right kind of person or whatever, the right kind of relationships. And then here too we have 2 angels. So the angels want you to know that they're with you, that they think you need rest, that they're going to help bring you some peace. It seems like this person's, what is this, consoling this other person? The angels are consoling you as you release and heal. They're going to help you to release and heal. You can work with Archangel Raphael. Maybe Michael. Today I am at peace. Today I am at peace with all that has happened and all that is happening and all that will happen. Because it's happening for you, not to you. Today I am happy. Today happiness and love will fill my heart and soul all day. I guess a lot of things I repeat constantly on this channel or relate to other people is happiness is a choice. It's hard to keep your mind positive, to focus on good things. I know we make it seem like you're either born one way or the other, but I feel like you can learn to be consciously aware and be in control of your thoughts and to focus on where you, it's not even just about like, being in la la land and only focusing on the good. That's not it. It's being in your power because you're focusing on where you actually have any control to move forward. Because some people love being stuck in that prison in their mind where they're, life's victim or whatever, Like, are you going to have bad days? Yeah. Who doesn't? You're going to have beautiful and great days too. But we're working on affirming that you are happy, that you are loved, you're worthy of love, you're filled with love. It's going to be a beautiful, happy, loving day. I had 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, and 2, 2, 2. We have 21, 23 angel number. All right, group number 3. I hope these messages resonated. If you're interested in being entered in for a free reading, I'm going to announce a winner on my community tab once I reach 600 subs. So all you have to do is like, comment, and subscribe. If you're shy, just say hi, and then I can get you entered in for that. Otherwise, I am now open for personal readings. I will link all of that in the description for you. If you skip the intro, I suggest you go and check that out. Because there could be some more info from Spirit that you should have heard. I love you so much. If you're called to another pile, check that out. Until next time, bye-bye.